Hello. Earlier, I decided to do a technical review on Duolingo, and then I decided I can't really use it to learn English. So instead of doing a technical review on Duolingo, I'm gonna do a technical review on other apps that you can use on your cell phone to help you learn language. Okay, here it is. Let's start with Duolingo. So here it is. Let's look at Duolingo first. So I've downloaded it from the App Store. The good thing about it is you don't really need to register for it. Now I'm just logging in with my Facebook account. So I use Duolingo to study Spanish. It's my favorite language app so far. So here, if I go onto my profile page, it shows me some sort of progress. Right now, I'm not doing much, so I'm not doing anything. I've been lazy. I'm a lazy student. So you don't want to be like that. And weekly leaderboard. Apparently, you can use this app to search for friends, invite through email, and also find friends on Facebook. Oh, I didn't know that. I wasn't really looking at those before. So let's look at what kind of lesson Duolingo offer to the language users. So we can see that there are many lessons. Right now, I'm only on basic level 1 and 2, so I haven't done too much yet. Wow, there are a lot. Wow, I don't think I can ever finish them. But anyway, let's look at basics 2. So if I finish all the 4 lessons, level 4 is locked. Right now, I'm not sure whether you have to pay for it or you have to finish all the lesson to get to the final lesson. So let's try lesson 1. Let's redo lesson 1.
Ustedes son hombres.
Ustedes son hombres. The app is asking me to translate the sentence. So here's what I can say this. You are women. Haha, let's try that. Oh no, you are men. Check. Yay! I'm correct. That's basically how the system works.
Somos hombres.
So this time I don't need to type in anything, but I need to choose. So somos hombres. I am gonna guess. Well, definitely men, right? Somos. We women. Okay, let's check. We are men. Spanish is really difficult. So anyway, I'm gonna quit. But there are a lot of good features. You can test yourself.
Las niñas.
Las niñas. The girls. Check. Yay! I'm correct again. So that's how the lesson works. And when you finish all those levels, you can test out of your 5 skills.
Nosotras leemos los libros.
Wow. So you have to type in what you just heard. If you think that what you just heard is so fast, you can touch the turtle and here's what it does.
Nosotras leemos los libros.
So you can listen to it in a much slower space. But unfortunately, I still don't know what it means. Okay, that's what Duolingo does. Pretty awesome, right? However, it doesn't have any option for learning English. So let's go to our different apps. Let's look at Rosella Stone. She's really famous, right? So I only have a demo account. So right now I don't have access to too much things. I've chosen English. It's really cool that they give you English, British, or American. It's really nice to have those options. So I've chosen British because I think British sounds so classy and elegant. So we have the core lesson, which lasts about 30 minutes. Pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, and I guess this is writing, which is locked. Don't know, because I get the demo account, so again, I don't have a lot of access to everything. So let's look at the lesson, the core lesson. All right. Okay. Ooh. Oh, sorry. The core lesson. Let's resume.
A girl. A boy. A girl.
All right. All right. That's how it works.
The girl is eating. The girl is drinking. The boy is eating. The boy is drinking.
As you can see, Rosetta Stone is really well known as a language learning thing. So I guess it's scientific because you want to use visuals to help learners to learn this vocabulary and put two and two together. And let's look at pronunciation. All right, let's resume.
Reading. Re.
Re.
Ding.
Ding. Ooh. Ding. Ding.
Reading.
Reading. So you get the idea how
Cooking.
So you get the idea of how the pronunciation section works. So you pronounce it, your iPhone catches it, and the system is going to tell you whether you have pronounced it right. I don't know. Something about Rosetta Stone is it takes forever to load. Alright, so let's look at another app. Fun English. We're not going to look at it now. Let's look at Learn English. So let's go to level 6. A lot of vocabulary, right?
At home. Where is Jane?
She is in the living room.
What is she doing?
She is playing the piano.
Where is the car?
It is in the garage.
Where is the dog?
The dog is in front of the door.
What is the dog doing?
The dog is eating.
Okay, so that's how this app works. It's supposed to train your listening skills, but right now it doesn't really do anything though. Because it's free, you get a lot of apps, which is quite annoying sometimes. Alright, so this app doesn't really do anything. Learn English by listening, so I wouldn't recommend it. And let's look at, here's what I found. Mondly. Alright, alright. So we just look at Duolingo. That's why I want to show you this app, because the interface of this app, I believe, is copying Duolingo, because you can tell some of the features are really similar. Family. So right now, supposedly is teaching a Chinese learner to learn English. 家庭 means family.
Family.
Family. Great.
Night.
Night.
Night. Afternoon. 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 Morning. 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 Family.
Oh.
Night.
Okay.
Afternoon.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What? What? So something about this app. I'm not quite sure that I know how
Good
to use it.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. All right. Correct. So what I just did now is to choose the correct Chinese translation for good afternoon. Let's continue. So in Chinese, it means good night.
Good night.
All right, I'm correct.
How are you?
All right. How are you? I am also correct. So you see, this app does a lot of things that's similar to what Duolingo is doing. So when you follow the system, you're going to translate a lot of things from Chinese to English or to English to Chinese. I guess that's kind of helpful if you're trying to learn the meaning of words and phrases. And also you have to repeat, so that's kind of helpful too. All right, so we're not gonna look at it in a lot of details. Here's another app that I found, which is quite interesting. It's a translation app. It's going to help me translating from Chinese to English. Let's see if it all makes sense. 你好.
Hello.
Great, excellent, exactly what I'm looking for. 你好吗?
How are you?
Great, excellent. So let's try something that's tricky. 书本.
Biscuits.
Oh, doesn't really work. So this app basically sucks. But I guess you can get the basic things. A lot of my friends in China are using them because they don't speak English. Sometimes when they get into a taxi, they need to go somewhere. They need to tell their taxi driver to drop them off somewhere. This app can be pretty helpful. All right, and they also give you a lot of choice of language, which is also good. Wow, there are a lot of things you can choose from. But anyway, all right. And another app that I wish to look at is Idiom. Good, because this app shows you a lot of visual how those idioms in English originate and what do they mean. And I think this is a pretty cool app for more advanced learner who wish to know more about phrases and idiom. And interesting, I don't even know that. Great, awesome feature. All right, so let's look what this app does. It's taking forever to load. So by looking at all those apps in my cell phone, I realized that there are limited choices out there for English learner if they want to learn from apps um, that they can install in their cell phone. Well, first of all, those apps are targeting elementary learners because, as you can see, these apps, what these apps are doing are drilling on the learner's vocabulary, basic grammar, basic listening comprehension skill, and basic pronunciation skill. But there is a limit on how much your cell phone is going to recognize your voice and how you can distinguish by listening to those robotic voice. And there are certainly some interactions going on, but what those interactions do is quite limited too. You're dictating, you're translating, and on the interface on Duolingo on the website, you can actually block and talk to other learner uh, through a forum, which I didn't show in my technical review, but those functions exist. But the limitation in a word is kind of limited. Again, interacting with your cell phone. Like, what do you expect? So my conclusion is, if you're an intermediate learner, a median, or a more advanced learner, learning English through your cell phone is probably not the best choice. But despite of that, I really think Duolingo is a really awesome language learning tool. Unfortunately, it doesn't provide English as an option, but it provides Japanese, German, Spanish. I wish someday Duolingo is going to change its mind and put English on the table.